Hey folks, Gary here. How many of you have ever really desired something and then once you got it, you changed your mind? You decided you wanted something better than what you got. That can happen. A lot of times once we receive what we desired, we get a moment of clarity and we see that there's something that was actually a whole lot better. That can happen when you go to a restaurant, when you just order the special. Say, man, I want that special. That's a good deal. And then your wife looks through the menu and she finds something even better and orders that. And you go, man, I wish I could have had that. Now, fortunately for us, we don't go out that much, but when we do, I do go with my wife, and she never finishes her meal, so I get it anyways. That's not how life usually works, though. A lot of times our desires can change because of our perspective when we see something that's even better than what we were after before. Now, why do I bring that up? Because we're looking at John 15, verses 6 and 7, and it kind of talks about our desires changing. Let me just read it, and we'll see where it goes here. I'm reading out the CEV today, the Contemporary English Version. So just because it's a little different language, it might bring us some more illumination over the passage. So it goes like this. It says, if you don't stay joined to me, you will be thrown away. You will be like dry branches that are gathered up and burnt in fire. So what does it mean, stay joined? The ESV is, if you don't abide in me. Like if you do not abide in me, then you're going to become like a useless, dried up branch that's only good for fire. Then it goes off to verse 7. It says, stay joined in me, or abide in me, and let my teachings become a part of you, right? Let my teachings become part of you. In other words, let my words abide in you. That's the way the ESV says it. So abide in me, let my words abide in you. In other words, stay joined to Jesus. Seek Jesus before anything else. Let his words, let his teachings in the Bible actually shape you. Let them get a hold of you. Why? Because that changes your perspective, and it says, then you can pray for whatever you want and your prayers will be answered. That scripture has been so abused over the years. What's the key to this? Your perspective is changed. When you abide in Jesus and when you allow the teachings of Jesus to shape your heart, your desires change to kingdom desires. You want what Jesus wants. You want to glorify him. Your desires are based on his will. And of course, if you pray the will of God, of course he's going to answer that. He's going to love to answer that. So what's the key? The key is abiding in Jesus and allowing this to shape your desires. You do that, your perspective changes and you see what's actually better, and you desire the better things.